on to Texas Motor Speedway for the truck shootout here at Texas. 17 truck drivers here today to compete on this racetrack, but only one knows they'll win today. We lost 3 truck drivers, but we have added, honestly, a whole ton, which only means like 5 truck drivers who raced in the Montana race here today. One of the drivers who was raced at Montana was Jordan Anderson. He was the race winner at that track. See what Jordan Anderson could do today. Don't again stuff at the back and probably won't do much. Then you got 2 cup drivers in this one, Kyle Busch and Ross Chastain. Both drivers are trying to get the double today if they can win the truck race and the cup race next week. See if we can do it today. Well, one of them can. And our part of today's race is Sheldon Creed, a newcomer into this series. Will collect 2 trucks today. Of course, Sheldon Creed will not begin the truck race next year, as he's going to do Xfinity series, which we don't do Xfinity series channel. Anyway, let's get to the command of fire engines, and please welcome Larry Mack.
Reach up there and pull those belts tight one more time. Drivers, start your engines!
Thank you, Larry Mack, for doing a command. And here are your race facts. Today's race, 17 truck failed. Kind of short, but then again, it's more better than, like, I don't know, 30 cars in the Cup Series. It's an 8-lap race, you know that. 0% chance of rain. It is a night race. That's the first time we've had a night race this year. The last time I think we had a night race, I believe, was the Season 2 race in Las Vegas in the playoff, which is a long time ago, like over a year now. Sheldon Creed on pole for today's race, and we're ready to get this race started. The green flag's in the air. Truck's race is underway. Sheldon Creed leads the field to the green flag. John Eamstrick right behind him as Austin Hill faced back on outside lane. Ross Chastain doing the other outside lane, but it's not going to work. Down the back straight, Creed continuing to lead. John Eamstrick the second. Looks like Kyle Busch maybe up to third. Yes, Kyle Busch up to third. Austin Hill falling back a bit. Up to fourth. Oh, crashed and loose in the corner, but great save. Great save by him. During turn 1 and 2, everything's clearing. Danny for 2 and Austin Hill. 2 of Sheldon Creed. Why did I say Austin Hill for? On board with this 4 of John Eamstrick as he tries to catch up to Sheldon Creed as he comes to turn 3 and 4. Creed continues to think Kyle was on the outside. Eamstrick the second around goes Sheldon Creed. We've got to the back of the pack. Slams onto the outside wall, and a tyre comes off that 10 truck as well. And here's a replay of the incident. You can see here, well, you know, there he is. Looks like Jennifer McCall looks like she just blew a tyre coming into turn 1. This in-car incident, nothing too special there. Everyone else right ahead of us, so yeah. Backed up hard into the outside wall. You're going to see it right about there, hard into the outside wall for her. She had no chance of winning the race anyway, so this is not going to hurt anyone, honestly. Look at that tyre rolling down the bottom of the racetrack. Wow, truck burst on fire as well, but luckily she did climb up that truck and is alright. Now here's the record one more time, full speed, right about there. Ouch, big impact for the 10 truck, but she is alright. So the fire has been put out on Jennifer Jo Cobb's truck, and she is alright. She did climb out her truck, but she is the first thing of today's race. So I don't think she really had any shot winning the race anyway. And during this caution, nearly all the truck drivers will come down pit road and get their pit stops done, except for 3 drivers you can see in the background there, which are Tom Gill and Tyler Ankman and Chase Perry will stay on the racetrack. They're at the pit though still, but I don't know if they're going to save from fuel or try to make it to the end. They're going to say the same thing, whatever. So Tom Gill will lead the field back to the green flag on lap 4 out of 8. Green flag's back out of Texas. Purdy spins the tire, but doesn't really matter. Gillen's still to the lead. Now Ankman and Busch fight for second. And Busch will ease escape position because Ankman's on older tires. Busch is on new ones. Down the back straight, Gillen continuing to lead. It's Nemechek now the third. Pack is trying to get past the slow cars of Birdie and Ankman as they do that successfully. But on the front straight, still Gillen up front. He will lead that number 4 here at Texas. Busch right behind him. He got shot on turn 4. It's Matt Crafton and gets turned. Trucks slide and trying to avoid, but Ankman spins as well, but it's just those 2 trucks involved in the wreck. And here is the replay of the incident, right about now, as you can see here. It looks like pretty solid lanes just going to the back of Matt Crafton and gone loose. Crafton just hit the outside wall. Could have done gun straight, but Ankman just trying to brake, just going to Crafton. And at that point, trucks just tried to stay there, just, you know, avoid. Look at Ryan Trek just barely sneak the gap between Crafton and Ankman. And then Ankman gets turned by Chase Purdy. Tough break for Ankrum. He tried to stay out there with all times. It didn't really work, nor the Purdy, so, yeah. Both drivers spins down to pit road. Both just went down pit road trying to avoid, so... Just the 2 trucks involved, they will continue on in the race, though.
Luckily for Matt Crafton and Tyler Ankrum, they get to continue on in the race with minimal damage. Also pitted as well, Chase Purdy against the first tires as well after dropping like a rock on that restart, so... Ankrum and Purdy and Crafton probably get the front pretty quick, but the damage on Crafton and Ankrum will slow them down a bit. And once again, Todd Gillen stays out on the racetrack, continues to be a race leader, and will restart on lap 6 out of 8 with 3 laps to go in the truck race today. Well, technically, no, but whatever, you get my point.
Green flag's back out. Todd Gillen leads to Phil back to the green flag. Kyle Busch on the outside of it, and it will take the lead away, it looks like. To come through turn 1 and 2, everyone still single file. Off the turn 2, yes, Kyle will take the lead. Gillen has no help, and he's going to go back. But here comes his teammate, though. Here comes John Nemechek trying to fight for the lead on from Kyle Busch. As Sheldon Creed, Austin Hill fight for third. But off of the front straight, Kyle Busch on Nemechek still side by side. Give it to Nemechek across the line. Back on the front, back into turn 1 and 2. They're still side by side for lead. Here comes Ross Chastain out of nowhere. Up to third. Where did he come from? On board with John Nemechek again, and Kyle Busch rounding outside to the lead. And Todd Gillen's around and further back. And there's a massive pileup behind. Jack Wood involved. Big pileup. So much to talk about. I know what to talk about first. So, of course, 3 wide as well going to turn 3. And then behind them, it looks like Carl Hills are going to Todd Gillen, and then, of course, he just spun ahead of Matt Crafton. Matt Crafton's had some terrible luck today. I feel sorry for him, man. And then Jack Wood got loose underneath Carl Hills. I got him a tire rub, and then everyone just starts running up behind. Look at Jordan Anderson. I don't know how he managed to make it through that, but he barely did. And then a big hit between Ankrum and Jack Woods. Got in front of Haley Deegan, and then Benson Boyd had nothing to do. He was just throwing the brakes, and Chase Bay also going through that as well. Good for him. Good for him as well. Now here's the wreck in full speed. Big impact also to Gillen and Matt Crafton as well. Crafton on top of Gillen. Gillen and Crafton will be out of this race. Everyone else will continue on though.
So that fuel strategy run for Todd Gillen failed miserably. He's out of the race. And Matt Crafton day goes back to worse for him, as now he's out of the race as well. So, tough break for him. And also several trucks on pit road trying to get repairs. Haley Deegan, Carson Hulsevar, Tyler Ankrum again for the second time this race. And Jack Wood all coming down pit road to get some repairs to their trucks. And out of all this, John Nemechek is still your race leader. We're going to restart on laps 8 out of 9 in overtime. Can he hold on the field? We'll have to find out.
You know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip-hop group tag team to help you plan dessert? Aw, fresh vanilla, rocky road, chocolate, peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop, there it is. Scoop, there it is. Scoop, there it is. Scoop, there it is. Scoop, shakalaka, 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 scoop, shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka. Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Green flag back out. 2 going overtime. It's Nemechek. Chastain up front. Good running turn for Chastain. He'll get that one on the outside lane and will take the lead. Spencer Boyd goes up track, but who cares about him anyway? Down the back straight race. It's Sheldon Creed now to second. Chastain in front, but here comes Kyle Busch now. Busch for about the second as Ankram's day is done. That truck is too much damage. Lee is raced off turn 4. Chastain leading. Busch second. White flag for the cut bleachers. Now here they come racing turn 1 for the final time. Here comes Kyle Busch on the inside. On the contact. Ross Chastain at the track. And Kyle Busch and John Nemechek passed him on board Nemechek. Down the backstretch for the final time. Kyle Busch blocks up, down low. Up high, he blocks Nemechek. Then the turn 3 and 4. Here comes Carson Hulsevar out of nowhere. He'll bump Nemechek out the way. Can he get to Kyle Busch? No, he can't. Rowdy wins at Texas. Great job for him. And here is the final lap. Well, some of the highlights from the final lap you see there. Chastain up front. Kyle Busch goes down up high, down low. Don't know what happened here. They made contact. Oh, it looks like Chastain tried to go low on Kyle. Didn't see him that he was already there and got the track. I wouldn't say that's Kyle Busch's fault. He kept his line. Technically, Chastain's fault, so that kind of tricked in the race, so... Yeah, tough break for Chastain there. He hasn't even won a cup race yet. If he won a truck race, that would be pretty good. And you'd be out Kyle Busch there, but sadly he couldn't do that. Here's the blocking down the back straightaway. Then again, nothing much to say. It's just Kyle Busch faking up high. Going down low, so, I mean, he was on his, teammate, Dylan Nemechek as well. It's good to see that going down low. Nemechek tried to make a good block. Kyle Busch did a great job in blocking Nemechek there, even though he was a teammate, so, yeah, then again, you want to do a double as well, so, yeah. Anyways, that's really it from that. And it's on to Kyle Busch's show at the end, coming off turn 4. I don't know where Kyle Busch came from. And again, he had those fresh tires from that wreck, so that's where he came from. But, honestly, great recovery from Carson Osterwein, though. He nearly got that. Look at that. If there was a couple more inches there, he would have gone him. I mean, he passed him after the finish line, so... If it was just a couple more inches, he would have got it, but just not enough. So, Rowdy wins at Texas.
So, Kyle Busch is finally a Truck Series winner, only a second start. Took him that long, but still the second start, so I'll take credit for it. Now, can Kyle Busch win the Cup race tomorrow? We're going to have to find that one out, well, tomorrow, so, yeah. Anyway, second off from the results of today's race.
And so here we are, finished off today's race. The Kyle Busch race winner, Carson Osterwein. Crushing for him, getting second place finish. Great recovery, again, as I said before. Brian Joyce getting a 7th place finish. Great job for him. Jordan Anderson, last truck race winner, getting 9th place finish. And Haley Deegan rounds at the top 10. And then Spencer Boyd, yeah, he wouldn't have any chance anyway. And Chase Bradley came back for 12th place finish. Then again, it was a tail break for him today. And then Jack Wood, the only car one lap in the track though, 1 lap down. And then Tyler Anker, Matt Crafton, Todd Gillen, and Jonathan Joe Cobb all out of today's race as well. So tough break for them.
That will include the truck races there at Texas. Of course, tomorrow we'll have the Cup Series race, Spooky Nights 400. We're going to see the returning Cup drivers again, like Kyle Busch. Can he go back to back? Can he do the double at Texas? We're going to find out. Also, Ross Chastain as well, and maybe Haley Deegan is going to make a start in that race as well. So look out for her. And again, she'll probably do nothing. So yeah. Anyways, it's me, Steve Never. Sign on. Congratulations to Kyle Busch and the sponsor, which I believe is Tonight, I'm sorry for this pronouncing that name again, but congratulations on the win today here at Texas as well.